Alright, it is happening. The day has come when I finally try and solve the time machine. This puzzle was sent to me by Magic Cube Mall a couple of days ago, and I've just been goofing around with it, trying to see, I don't know, what kind of method I'm going to employ for solving this. If you missed the unboxing of this puzzle, you can actually see that I've drawn on my own kind of numbers, because the actual knockoff version of this puzzle doesn't come with the numbers on it, and I wanted to make it as difficult as possible for myself. So we have the numbered time machine, and I guess we're going to be trying to solve it in this video. I've paid quite a lot of attention to this puzzle over the past few days, and I think I've come up with a reasonable kind of method for solving this. So I'm going to try and solve it as a 2x2 to begin with, which shouldn't take too long actually, because I'm kind of alright at 2x2. So there's our first face done. Then we have OLL. Alright, and then I think we have a T-perm here. And this should have solved it. Which it does. That's nice and easy. Everybody knows I can solve a 2x2, so there you go. So next up, I decided to kind of do these wheels like 4x4 centers if you were doing the Yao method. So I'm going to do the white and the yellow, and I'm going to try and line up the numbers as best as possible, and then we will go from there, I think. So let's start with the white face. We have number 1 somewhere. So number 1's up here, and matching it up shouldn't be too difficult. And because we've already created our 2x2, we have to constantly make sure that we're not messing anything up. So we have to always move a layer and then replace it right afterwards. So we have 1, 2 right here, which is awesome. We're going to match it up with number 3, and number 4 is already here for us, which is great. So match up number 4, and we're just going to work our way around until we get to number 6. So we have number 5 over here. Alright, number 5 done. Number 6 is up here, and this is going to complete half of the wheel for us, which it does. So obviously the difficulty now is if we carried on going and tried to put in number 7, once we slice back we'll actually move the 1. The 1 is disappeared now. So we need to make sure we preserve this first half no matter what we do. So let me think about this. I'm gonna actually do something weird. I'm gonna build the rest of the white wheel on this orange face, and then once we've completed it, I'm gonna put it right next to the 1 to 6s. So here we have number 10. Slot it right down there. Number 11 is in a bit of an awkward spot down here, but we can get around that quite easily. So there's number 11 and number 12. Like this. Okay, so now what we want to do is we set our centers. So we're back to a solve 2x2, and then I'm gonna sledgehammer sort of the rest of the pieces in. So yeah, pretty similar to a 4x4 center, but also a little bit like 4x4 edge pairing actually. But there you go, that's pretty good. We've managed to get our first wheel done. Okay, so next up we're going to be doing the yellow wheel, and I just decided to do this because once we get rid of the whites and yellows, it means all of the pieces we want will be in one of these 4 faces, so we don't have to keep on dashing between different colors. I'd like to keep it all in one slice. So we need to just make sure whatever move we do, we replace it immediately so we don't screw up the white wheel that we've already made. So we have 1, 2, 3 here. We're going to do number 4 and 5. And then 6 and 7 are actually together over here. So it's going to save us a little bit of time. So 5, 6, oh, but we lose number 7, obviously, which is unfortunate. So we have 7 and 9 next to each other, so let's break them up. So 7, 8, 9, and then number 10 is going right here. So this is actually going quite quickly. I don't know how fun this is going to be to watch. I guess we'll find out when I start editing. But where's our number 11? Oh, it's right here. So if this is the same process for all of the centers, I think this is going to be pretty straightforward. At least until we get to the last 2, I think. So we'll see. Okay, so I've built my 1 to 6 yellow and my 7 to 12 yellow, and I've just replaced the 2x2, so I'm not breaking anything up. And then I'm gonna do that cool sort of sledgehammer thing. And there you go, 1 to 12, all done. So, now that we've got these 2 done, like I said, we can basically do everything we want within this one slice. We don't need to worry about switching between slices. So, I'm gonna go ahead and carry on, and I'm gonna do the red this time. So we have number 1, 2, and because we're all in the one slice, I don't need to worry about putting it back all the time, at least not until we've finished the red face. So 1, 2, 3, 4, where are you, number 5? Okay, number 6, there you are. Okay, so now that's done, we're going to leave it over there. We've got 7 and 8 next to each other, which is a nice happy coincidence. So 7, 8, 9, number 10's up here, so let's do that. And then we have 11 in an awkward place because it's going to mess with our already made half. So let's move it out of the way and pop it in. And then number 12 is going to go over here. And then we've actually managed to solve our slice already, which is nice. So I'm going to do my cool sledgehammer, and there you go, a third face is done. So now we have 3 left, and I think it's going to be fairly easy to do the next 2 exactly the way I have been doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and try that right now. Because nothing's really getting in the way of us when we're trying to build these wheels. Okay, so there's blue. I think this is where it's going to get tricky, because I can build all of my orange or all of my green, and I'm pretty sure I could do it in order, but that's going to leave the last one with kind of an unsolved wheel. So let's just go ahead and try and do that, because if we are able to, solve the green and orange, it technically means we've solved it in the way that I received it, and that's without the numbers. But that's not what we're doing here. So there's our 1 to 6, and we're gonna put this down on the orange face just so it's safe. Why are you not moving? There we go. So then we have 7. So we want to pop this 8 here. So 7, and obviously by doing that I've messed up the 6. So I'm gonna fix that. So we have 7, 8, we have 9 over here. Ah, this is complicated. So I'm gonna switch this around here. How do I do this? So 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we have 11 and 12, so 11, 12, there we go. Okay, so we solved it without the numbers, which is fine. That was fairly easy. The difficulty now is that these are totally messed up, pretty badly actually. 1, 6, 4, 7, 10, 9, 3, 8, 12, 11, 2, 5. That doesn't make sense. So, what are we gonna do here? Obviously we need to order them somehow. And that's gonna involve us, I think, messing up what we've already done. So, that sucks. What I'm thinking we could do is build like quarters together. So we have 1, 2, 3 green, and we can try and preserve that as best as possible, and we can create 1, 2, 3 orange. So there's one corner here and one corner here. So we're going to keep a hold of these as best as we can. We also have 4, 5, 6 here. So that's one half done. So we're going to try and build 4, 5, 6 without messing up anything else. So 4, 5 is going to prove to be a bit of a difficult one. So let's try and figure that out. So 5's up there, we can do this. Same with number 6, I think. Wrong way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, whew, that's this is getting exciting. So now we just need to really, I think, mess around. You see, this is where it gets complicated, because I don't want to screw up anything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have 7, 8, 9 here. And unfortunately, it's not moved along 1. If it was, it'd probably make things a little bit easier for us. Like that. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. So, what does this mean? So we have our 1 to 6s here, and we have our 7, 8, 9 here. Which means you want 7, 8, 9, I guess, here. So let's try and do that. Dad, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. So you're backwards, unfortunately. That doesn't really do anything for us. Come on. Come on. Come on. So if I plot my 7, 8, 9 down there, how do I do this then? Okay. Hang on, I think I'm on something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. I don't know. I don't know. I've been playing around with this for a really long time, and I don't know what to do, because no matter how I work it at this current position, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but then it'll mess up my 1 to 6 up here, and likewise if I have 1 to 6 up here, I can't get my 7, 8, 9 over here, and even if I can, we still have these jumbled numbers here. So yeah, unless I can think of some kind of specific algorithm that'll help me get around this problem, I'm not quite sure how to do it, unfortunately, which sucks, which really does suck. But for the time being, I'm gonna kind of revel in the fact that I solved it the intentional Magic Cube Mall way, which is great. It's just the numbers on these last two, well, just the last one. I can actually, you know, solve 5 of the 6 wheels, no problem. It's just kind of the rest of them. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I really thought I was getting somewhere there, and I guess I couldn't figure out that last move. And I'm pretty sure I need an algorithm, something that'll help me kind of move the pieces around. And I was trying for a good 15 minutes and I couldn't really think of anything, so there's that. I tried my best though, and I'll definitely come back to this, and if I figure something out, I will let you know in a follow-up video. Alright, well, that is it from me, guys. Like I said, no solve today, unfortunately, but we did get somewhere. We got pretty far with it, and I'm kind of happy with what I managed to do. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any suggestions for solving that last wheel, just let me know in the comments below, because I really appreciate any of the help I can get. Then of course remember to subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I make a new video, so you don't miss out on any of the content that I make. That is it from me though, guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.